hello, is my mic okay? Is the audio okay? Whatever. Um, yeah, hello, yay. This time I wasn't late. That's crazy. Um, okay, shit. I need to, hello. So today I'm gonna be reading a comic that I made because I want to self-promote because I'm a fucking crazy person. I don't know, I'm a narcissist, so I was like, you know what, sure, I'm just gonna show my own stuff on stream and just talk about it and be like, wow, this is so amazing, it's so beautifully crafted and incredible. I just want to basically just be my narcissist self for this stream. Anyways, yeah, that's how it's gonna play out, I guess. So, here, let me go to the actual comic. Let me pull that up. I don't think I have the, yeah, I need to make a capture for it. Okay, chrome.exe. OMG, oh my god. So just ignore the other comics on the screen. This is on a site that has a lot of very suspicious comics that are way better than this comic, but let's just not think about that. So episode 1. That title is it sure does tell you a lot. Oh yeah, it's also called YMCL, but it's Yoshio's Monochrome Life. It's just an acronym. Okay, so episode 1. Yeah. So we got this guy here. It looks very similar to myself. Look at this handsome fellow. He looks so dapper. He's looking so clean. That's so cool. Here, let me actually, I could get rid of the edges of this. That might help. It should be all the same aspect ratio, right? So it should be fine. Let me quickly do this. But yeah, I made this comic, I made it, I think it was all the way back in 2021 I started making the comic. So it's been 2 years now in the comic. So it's been 2 years now, although not exactly 2 years. 210, no, 230, 220, 225, 230. Okay. And bottom. Sorry, this takes a while. Oh my god. 70, 60. No, not 700. Jesus. Okay, 60 or 65. Okay, 65. Oh my god. Okay, 200. 205. I guess. Okay. Sorry that took so long. Also, the top part I also need to crop out. Shit. Why does it gotta take so long? Apologies. I don't set up anything ever because I'm an idiot. I also almost forgot to wake up on time to do the stream. I almost like slept in and didn't even have enough time to do the stream. Anyways. Okay, there we go. Oh well, there's a bit cropped out. Whatever. That doesn't really matter. Let's be honest. That doesn't really matter. Okay. So, anyways, episode 1. And also it's kind of hard to tell. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, it shows up on screen, but you can kind of faintly see some like colors in the backgrounds. That's gonna be important later. But anyways. This is a very lore-heavy comic, okay? There is a lot of very good lore. There's a lot of very complicated lore that your puny mind cannot possibly comprehend. No, it's pretty amateur, but it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I'll try to explain it as best as I can because I'm not that good at showing stuff and like I don't know, like making a story fit together so like you can understand things in a good way. Because with this comic, things are so confusing. Like you have to be like an actual like genius, like looking into literally every single little thing to actually understand what's going on. Which I mean, you're doing it for no real reason, I guess, just to figure it out. Because it is very confusing to figure out, and I apologize for that. First, I can never speak. First panel, frog. Anyways, he wake up, and that frog was in his dream. That was what he was dreaming of. He was dreaming of this frog thing. So he wakes up and he's like, "Huh? What was that? It felt so familiar. Well, I guess I should get up." Why did I give them that voice? I don't know what they sound like. Okay, I have no clue what they sound like. But anyways, squeak because they're getting off of their bed. And all beds squeak. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. When you get off your bed, it always squeaks. Totally. It's a fact. It's a fact. Okay. Anyways, he gets off, and then, God, I hate this fucking. Look at this. Look at this shit. This is episode 1 looking as shit. Like, look how grainy and gross and grimy everything looks. And also look at like the bubble of like him, his like thought bubble. Like, look how, like, what even is this, like, thing around it? It looks more like a fucking, I don't know, like a wavy, why does it look so wavy? Like, it's way too wavy and weird looking. It feels like I just wasn't even trying. I don't know. There's a lot of complaints I have about this first episode, but it gets better. It gets better. Okay, so, stick. That I never fucking explained the whole stick thing. But basically, he's basically like me. He's just like me for real. He's another Yosh type of thing, but he's not actually a Yosh. He's related to a Yosh. He's a Yoshio, is what they're called. Which, I mean, yes, is my name, but I am not a Yoshio actually. My species. Okay, so this gets very complicated with the species stuff, but so there's Yoshis, and then there's Yoshis, and then there's Yoshios. So, Yoshis are what I am. I am just named Yoshio. But the Yoshios, their species name, they're called Yoshios. But they're not, like, their actual names are not Yoshio, and they're, like, not actual Yoshis. If that makes any sense. It's a pure coincidence that their name happens to be my own. It's pure coincidence. The species name happens to be my own. It's complete and utter coincidence. So anyways, that means the Yoshios, they have a lot of the same features as Yoshis. So they have the hand bombs. So he has sticky hand bombs like me. So when he touches something, they don't have fingers, so they just have to, that's why it's sticky, so they can stick to things and like actually pick things up instead of just hitting things. And you can also you can detach your own hands just by like sheer willpower. You just like, I don't want it on me anymore, and it pops off, and then it'll explode after a random amount of time. It's kind of random, although it's usually within like 10 to 5 seconds. So yeah. Okay, anyways, so that's what the stick thing is, because he's sticking his hand bombs to the crayon box. Yeah, he has a crayon box. It looks oddly realistic for no reason. And then he shakes it. What? And then also, oh my god, okay. Let me just talk about this thought bubble. Holy shit, I forgot to put the outline on it, so it's just like has no outline, even though everything else does, so it looks weird. And also, I made the, like, you know, like the little like ball things that like lead to his face. So like it goes like the top bubble, and then there's like little ball things that lead to his face in a trail. Why is it so big? Why do they look so big? Why did I make some of them so big? It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know why I did that. It was a really weird looking thought bubble. One of the weirdest I've done so far. Anyways, what? It's empty? Okay. Guess I'll go and get my gray crayon. Because that okay, so this crayon box has a gray crayon. He has a gray crayon and he wants to get his gray crayon because it suddenly disappeared for no fucking reason. Anyways, thud 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 creak thud creak thud creak thud creak. Damn, that goes hard. Anyways, zoom. Yeah. He'd be zooming, and then he'd be running through the hallway. Then he opened the front door, and then the lights comes in, and there's this one, mime boy. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, this is also another really confusing thing that I never explained. You can only understand it if I actually tell you. So basically, this whole thing, all this whooshing and like this, like why this like speech bubble looks different and doesn't connect to him, it's because it's actually a subtitle. That like the white text is actually a subtitle, because what he's doing right now, since he's a mime, he can't speak, which means he has to speak in sign language. But since they don't have hands, they have to use a special sign language that they use with their little antenna thing. So they move their antenna around really quick in a motion that spells out "let's fight." That's basically what's happening whenever he talks, because he can't actually talk. So yeah, that's what's going on. Anyways, he says, "Let's fight." What? Why? Well, I can't write anything without my gray crayon, so no. And then he shakes his head, but in the sign language that says, "No, you ugly stupid." I don't know what that. I don't think that's grammar, but it doesn't matter. It was an accident thing, but he said that, and now he's sad. Mime boy's sad, and then dashes away. But let's do a few things right here. So he can't write any. So what does he mean by "I can't write anything without my gray crayon"? So then he just says, shakes his head, but then it says no or whatever. So basically, the thing is with him is he can't speak either. Just like Mime Boy, he can't speak either. But he doesn't use the sign language. He instead just writes with the gray crayon, since he has a gray crayon, but Mime Boy doesn't. So that's why Mime Boy uses the sign language with the antenna, and Mono uses the gray crayon to write things to him and stuff like that. So he can't write anything without it, so he just has to shake his head. And also you may be wondering, why is this like in the sign language, since it's antenna sign language, why does shaking your head, not your antennae, mean "no, you ugly stupid"? Well, you see, the thing is, there's also a part of sign language that's where it's a special. This was like such a stretched out joke that no one would ever in their wildest dreams ever understand. But I made it for no reason, just for my own fucking satisfaction. But basically, the only thing in the sign language, it's not even really a joke either, but the only thing in the sign language that's not used by antennae, like when you're shaking things, is not antennae. The only thing where you do that is when you shake your head. That's what means "no, you ugly stupid." So he just completely forgot that that's what that means in the sign language, because that's the only thing that shaking your head means in the sign language. You can't say anything else by shaking your head, unless it's the other direction. But like shaking your head this way, like left and right, that only means "no, you ugly stupid" always. And that was kind of the joke, like, oh, I don't know. It wasn't even that funny. It wasn't even funny to begin with, like, at all. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny at the time, but it wasn't. Anyways, moving on. Lee Monochrome Land. So this is where he is, Lee Monochrome Land. And there, look at all these houses. Look at all these houses. They have the spirals on them. Yeah, these are all the houses. And Damn, I never did show his house, did I? For some reason I thought I showed his full house in this panel or something like that, or showed his full house in the first episode, but I never did. But you can tell here that his house is a different color than all the rest, since all the other houses have like a light gray like walls, whereas they have a dark gray roof. But with his, it's the opposite. And also, this is also a very subtle thing that's hard to figure out now. And also, especially since there's no like perspective in this, it'll appear in the later episode. But his house looks a bit smaller than it did. Looks a bit smaller than it might have been. Thinking about the stairs and this, I don't know. Maybe something to think about. I don't know. That'll be way later on though. But anyways. So what the hell is this panel? Look how fucking crazy he looks in this. I wanted to go to like the extremes, like a extreme walking looking panel. I didn't want to just like make like a very basic looking walk. I wanted him like full step in, full fucking head morphed. But yeah, he's walking through the town, but then he suddenly trips. Thunk. He trips on something. He didn't trip on actually whatever the hell this like glitchy thing is. He didn't actually trip on that. It's just like a way of showing that he tripped on something that you don't know about. I just didn't want to blur it out. So then he whoosh and falls on the ground and thud. And here comes the most iconic panel of the series. This is going to reoccur throughout the entire series. The falling over panel, the squish face. This panel is the panel. Yes, okay? So this panel, you're going to see this many times. Many times, okay? So anyways, Mono looks to what he tripped on. And then... die! I mean, what? But then he starts shivering and shaking because he's scared of it. Because this is a... Look at this cat. Look at this ferocious demon creature. Look at this ferocious demon. Meow. Look at this. Look at this demon. Oh my god, it's going to kill him. He's scared. He's terrified. He's actually quaking in his boots, just like me. I'm shivering right now. And then it... whoosh! And then squash. Yep, it scratches the bejesus out of him, and now all he's just bleeding everywhere, scratches everywhere. He's dying, he's shaking, he's shivering, he's dying right now. He's being scratched all over. And then this panel kind of fades out into later on. So this is what just happened. Or this is what happened, but then this is way later after that. This is after that. So the cat is already gone now, and it doesn't show you what happened. It kind of skips cut to it. Anyways, he looks very tired and has scratches on him now. One of his eyes is... I don't think it's just gone. I think his eyes just hurt a bit, so he needs to heal. Anyways... Oh, what's that stuff dripping off of his foot now? Thud. Squish! And then he sighs. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can figure out what's going on here, but this cat it suddenly disappeared, didn't it? And also you can notice he didn't get more injuries after that. So what happened to this cat? What happened to the cat? He didn't look like he had the strength to push it off of him or something like that, or something like that. I don't know. I don't think he did. So what happened? What possibly happened? And what is this stuff? Well, let's just say blood is not red in this universe. Anyways, okay, so he remembers. So this is him just having a memory. So he just remembers his gray crayon. He's having memories about his special gray crayon. He likes the gray crayon, and he remembers when he was given the gray crayon. This is another hand bomb handing over to him. You can see this is like his color, but then there's another color that hands it over to him. So yeah. But then, what's this voice coming out of nowhere? I'm the best, I'm the best, I got the great clan and I'm the best. Yay! Who is that? Huh? Did someone say? He has the great clan! Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Look at his sparkly little eye. You know, I honestly need this eye. I for some reason I made my eye like the star eyes. But I honestly like this like sparkle eye. I kind of wanted to make that, but I didn't for some reason. For my actual model. But anyways, yeah, there we go. So this is Rock Boy, and he has the great crayon. To be continued in episode 2, the first battle. ... Very very dramatic, very epic. Okay, let me just go to episode 2 now. The first battle. Oh wait, Pac-Man. Why was Pac-Man there? That's not okay. Whatever. Let's ignore Pac-Man. Oh my god, it's been already like 20 minutes. I've only gotten through episode 1, and do you know how many episodes there are? There's like 20 so far. Okay. So then the sparkle disappears. Wait, how am I supposed to ask for it back? He doesn't know how to ask for the crayon back since he can't talk, you know? Guess it couldn't hurt, just take it, right? Yeah, just take it. It's his after all. Yoink. And then he just walks away. And then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Until the very... No. Sob. You're so my great grad. Even though it's not his. Little crybaby, little stupid rock boy. But then everything starts to go wobbly and blurry. I think he might be high on drugs. Was that? And there we go. We already got the squish face again. We already got the fell over squish face again. Oh my god. We got episode 2. Okay. I'm really tired too. I just literally woke up like before the stream started. Anyways. And then he grabs the great crayon and he steals it back. That's what you get, loser! And he's like, ooh, oh my, whoa. I think Mono's high on drugs. My head is spinning. I feel strange. This memory. I need to get up. I don't know. That's the only voice I can think of. But yeah, this right now, it's kind of hard to tell what it is, but it's basically the scene from episode. You remember how I said there was like he was reminiscing about when he got the great crayon? Well, this is that same like image it's like going through his mind a million times over and over and over and spinning around since his head is spinning. I don't know. That was kind of how it is. That was what was going on here. Anyways, so I like this panel. This panel is way more experimental than I actually have gone in a while. I kind of want to do panels like this, where like, you can kind of see like the whiteness of the background like kind of fade out, and it kind of looks like it's like almost like a cloth or something. I don't know, like a paper or something that's there behind him, but like he like cuts off it. I don't know. I thought that was like a really cool like way to panel. It makes it look very 3D. But I haven't done that in a while. I kind of wanted to. Anyways. But then he pushes and he wobbles and he gets up and then he's like, huh? Everything hurts. I can't breathe. But still, I gotta get back my great crayon. And then he chases after him while he's wobbling around. And then look at Rock Boy just trying to scamper away. Oh my god. Anyways, in this panel, if you notice his eye actually like starts to fade away. So his eye actually is like disappearing, like the blackness in it, and like the shape is changing. Like you can even see like where is it? So in this panel, he has his eye, But in this other panel right here, his eye is starting to like fade. You can kind of see it's like more like it's less stabilized as usual, I guess, if that makes any sense. It's like more like scratchy or whatever. And then this, it actually starts to disappear. And then finally in this panel, you can see that his entire, like, all the blackness in his eye is gone out now, except for like an outline around it. But that's important also, because another subtle thing, it's kind of hard to notice, but his skin color actually kind of darkens in this. So right now, like, you can see, like, here, his skin is pretty light, right? But then after he, like, everything starts to go wobbly, and everything, he gets high, then his skin actually darkens, and he looks darker. He doesn't look so light anymore. And that's also part of the reason why his eye disappeared as well. So this is basically a transformation. He basically transformed when he got high. So he transformed into a different thing, which will be important way later. Wait, why am I running? I ain't no coward. I, Rockboy, challenge you to a duel. Battle, because the name of the episode is The First Battle. I literally, when I was typing it, I literally spelled out duel. I was like, oh wait, no, it's called The First Battle. I just quickly made it, battle. Oh wait, no, that's way too far. Anyways, let's look how fucking smug he looks. Anyways, what? Seriously? What's with the fighting today? First there was Mime Boy, then that great cat, and now, wait, what's their name again? And okay, there's like a really dumb joke here. I don't like this joke now. I thought the joke was funny before, but it's really not. It's very basic, like bare bones, shitty joke. But basically, the joke is he literally said in this sentence his name, and then Mono says, "Wait, what's their name again?" So the joke is that he literally just told them the name, but he already forgot. It's so hilarious, much comedy. And I know that now I explain the joke, it's even more funny. It's so hilarious. Okay, so then this is Mime Boy scribbling something onto the ground. What are they doing? And scribble. And also, you notice here how his eye has like a question mark in it. That's also gonna be kind of important. So whenever he like gets in this mode and like his eye like kind of like the blackness in it like fades away, he can actually like his eyes change shape, which honestly I'm not sure about that mechanic since he also has sparkles in his eyes earlier. But I'd say that's just like a metaphorical thing, or what's it called? What's the thing called where like it's just like is it a metaphor? I don't know. It's just like, you know, it's not actually, his eyes don't actually look like that. It's just he imagines he looks that happy, or like he actually feels that happy, is what it basically is. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. But when he's in this mode, it actually does show up on his eyes. So anyways, so he keeps on scribbling, and then it's the Epic Burger. Look at this guy. Look at this epic burger. Holy shit. The epic burger. Oh my god. I love the epic burger. Oh my god, guys. I love the epic burger. The epic burger is so cool. Silence. Wait. Epic burger? And then he does a swing of his fist. And then BAM! Smack! Okay, I don't like this thought bubble, this dialogue right here that he says. Ow, they're as hard as a rock. First of all, it sounds cringe, and also, kind of sounds a bit suspicious. It kind of sounds a bit sus-amogus. They're as hard as a. Anyways, okay, so yeah, he punches them. Anyways, but also the joke here is that he scribbled this on the ground because they thought that if you draw something with a gray crayon, it's kind of like I mean, you've seen that in stuff before, like you know, like when you draw something, it'll like come to life. It's kind of like wasn't it like a children's book where like you draw with like this kid that drew with a crayon, and then the things would like come to life, or like you could actually draw like stairs or something like that. I don't know, something like that. I don't remember. But that was kind of the joke here. Is that's what Rock Boy thought would happen, but it didn't. It's just silence because Epic Burger is still just a drawing. So anyways, Mono picks up the Grey Crayon, and then, oh my god, I don't like this panel. I was originally actually going to try and reuse this panel whenever Mono got another crayon, but it doesn't look good. Like, look at his fucking, like, look at his snout. Like, that looks ugly AF. That looks hideous. Because the thing is, he's at like an angle. His face is like an angle, like forwards, like a forwards angle. So it's not like the full snout. But that's why I couldn't like add like the usual like outline where you can like see where his snout ends and his eyes begin, because he's like looking forward, which means there isn't actually like an outline. You can't show that. So I don't know. It looks incredibly weird here, doesn't it? I don't know. Anyways, also everything. Oh god, the proportions are also really weird looking. Looks really weird. And like his leg doesn't even really connect to his torso the right way. I don't know. I think I'm a bit too much like picky of my artwork, but especially early on, it's definitely, I can tell like the major flaws in it. But anyways, he's just showing off his Grey Crayon. This is kind of meant to be like a you know, at the like the end of a game when you they have like a, I don't know, like the peace sign or whatever. Like they do this kind of like pose. This kind of like pose, and they have like their hand out or like showing something or like doing the peace sign or something like that. That was kind of what I was going for. I don't know. Anyways, he walks away with the Grey Crayon. Grey Crayon gets. Anyways, episode 3 time. Oh wait. Pillsbury mealtime made easy. Okay. Episode 3. Now, episode 3 is where shit gets real. This is going to be the end of the first arc of the series after this episode. Because, yeah, this series has arcs, okay? I split it up into seasons and episodes and arcs because I like shows, okay? I'm addicted to shows. I'm not a comic type guy. I'm not a book type guy, okay? So I'm 3, an ending. Oh my god, at the end of the series? But I said there's 20 more episodes. What the hell? So he wakes up and is back to light skin. Also, I realize how I'm saying it, like he gets darker skin and he gets lighter skin. It sounds kind of messed up, doesn't it? I don't know. It's not real. I mean, yeah, I guess it is kind of. They're race swapping. They're race swap. No. Oh my god, Mono Yoshio is the race swapper. Oh my god, no. They race swap. No. Oh no, I didn't mean it to go like this way. They're a Yoshio, okay? Oh my god. You humans and your fucking race stuff, it makes everything so much like more messed up. Okay, whatever. Let's just ignore that fact. So he looks aside, and he looks at the crayon box, and it has the Grey Crayon. So he looks up, and then he closes his eyes and goes to sleep. And then it fades away to the next day. He wakes up, he looks to his side at the crayon box, then he looks at the window. Oh, so do you see like how it kind of like distorts? I'm not sure if it will show up on the actual stream, but I swear to God, this like thing wobbles when you like scroll. Like you can see it like kind of moving. I think it's just like an optical illusion type of thing, but I swear to God, I did not mean to do that at all. Like, I swear to God, it's moving. Maybe I'm just crazy, or maybe it doesn't show up on the stream, but I swear it's an optical illusion or something. Okay. I'm so tired. Anyways, he goes to sleep. Next day, he looks at the crayon box. He looks at the window. And he turns to his right and looks at the door. Then he closes his eyes. And the next day, and then he looks at the crayon box, looks at the window, looks at the door, and then he looks up at the ceiling. Also, you can see very faint text that says ceiling right here. Don't think about that. Don't think about that. That'll be important later on, but don't think about it. And also, like, yeah, this is his actual roof. Like, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's his actual roof. That's what it looks like. When he looks up, he sees glitchiness. Like, that's not even like a, like, you know how earlier it was like a kind of metaphorical glitchiness, like the glitchiness wasn't actually there, like it just was like to show that it was something he can't see, or that you're not able to know about yet, like an unknown. But no, this is actually what he sees whenever he looks up. He does see this glitchiness for real. And then he goes to sleep again and has a dream. I have a dream. Anyways, and he remembers something. He remembers something from his past. And then this figure distorts. Haha, I froggy. And then he wakes up. He looks to the crown box. Then he looks to the door, the window. And he looks at the. He looks at the music playing. He has the music player in his room. And then he looks up at the ceiling. And then he closes his eyes once again. But it cuts off because he never wakes up. Nah, I'm joking. He does wake up. Anyways, to be continued, episode 4, day 1, month 7, year 13. Wow. Wowie. Anyways. So, yeah, this part is like a very, like, this is very lore heavy stuff that you're not gonna understand, obviously, when you're reading it. So, this is, like, definitely stuff you're not able to understand at the moment. This will be, like, later on, it's foreshadowing. And you're just remembering things. So this, you can see that there's like a glow, they're kind of like glowing yellow, their hands, and then there's also like a yellowish or like orangish crayon that they're holding. I'm pretty sure it's yellow. And also, there's also in the background of it, you can see like a kind of like a red kind of heart shape, and that's all important. But yeah, this is another Yoshio, actually. Let me just spoil it right now. This is another Yoshio. And I'm just saying ignore that one. Anyways, they just store it, and they morph into the frog. They morph into the froggy, the yellow froggy, which is different from the gray froggy we saw before. Which this will all be important later on. But yeah, right now it doesn't really matter. Anyways, let's go to the next episode. Let me just get rid of that. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna take a very quick break. I need something. My eyes are so parched. Oh wait, man! It just hit me that I'm live. How did I already forget? I think I zoned out when I just hydrated my eyes. Anyways, episode 4. Okay, so get the rest of the crayons. 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 Get the rest of the. What was that? It felt so familiar. Well, guess I should get up. Squeak. Stick. Good. It's still there. So basically, this is like a redo of the first episode. Not really, like, it's not actually like going back in time. No, this is like this is after episode 3, but it's just it's like since he was asleep, it kind of like I redid it, and it wasn't because I was lazy. I swear. Like, genuinely, it wasn't because I was lazy. I just thought it would be cool if I just like kind of like redid the first episode, especially since it's like the same setting, like the same kind of situation. but and then it like goes from like everything is the exact same except, but then the crayon box has the Great Crayon. And I even did the same panel with like this, where like it shows his face. Like if you go to the first episode, this is like the exact layout of how the panels go out. So it goes frog, then mono sleep on the bed, mono with eyes slightly open, squeak, then feet getting off the bed panel, mono in the middle is room panel, then crayon box panel, and then his face straight up with the wall behind him. Like that's the exact same layout that the panels go. Anyways, enough about that. That doesn't really matter. And then get the rest of the crayons. Sorry, I just fucking died mentally for a second. I don't know why I did that. I'm very tired. Okay, I am very mentally unstable right now. But anyways, this spiral thingy like around like this panel. This is important because it's gonna, well, not really important, but it's meant to show that this is a memory from now on. This will be like what I use to like show that it's him like remembering something, which I didn't do in the other episodes, but that's just because I hadn't established that as like a visual feature yet. Anyways, he falls over onto the ground and like grabs his face because he's in agony, just like me right now. Get the rest of the crayons. Fine, I guess it couldn't hurt to get the other crayons. I mean, it's just 2 more. You stupid idiot. You thought there were just 2 crayons? You thought there were just 3 crayons? The gray crayon, the white crayon, and the black crayon? Oh, you silly Arc 1 and Arc 2 mono. You know nothing of what's to come. Anyways, fake gray paper, gray crayon, gray backpack. So this is him packing up for him going out to find the other crayons. Because, yeah, so the froggy told him to get the rest of the crayons for some reason. And it keeps on, like, echoing in his head for some reason. And he's like, fine. If you won't shut up about it, I'll do it. So he's going to pack up with the fake gray paper, the gray crayon, and the gray backpack. This fake gray paper is kind of important. The fact that it's specifically, it's very, it's labeled as fake, but that's gonna be important also later on. Anyways, yeah, this is all he's packing up, and then he puts on the backpack, and then he leaves, and then what? That's not the end of the episode, but it's I split it up into 2 parts for some reason. So yeah. Mime Boy? Wait, how come I'm already outside? Oh well. Oh wait, okay, this line. Let me talk about this line. Wait, how come I'm already outside? Oh well. Okay, this is gonna be a very important very important line in season 2. I'm gonna address it finally in season 2. But the reason why he said how come I'm already outside already is because if you notice here, all he does is he puts on the backpack and then he opens the door to his room, and then he's already outside. But if you remember in episode 1, when he opened the door to his room, he also had to go through a hallway and go downstairs and go through another hallway. Like, it was a whole big house. But for some reason now, all he has to do is open the door to his room and he's already outside. Like, that wasn't even like a skip away to like him get in there. No, he really just opened the door to his room and suddenly he's there. So that's going to be important later on because his house changed. It's changed like that, and that's what he was questioning. He was like, how am I already outside? I thought I remember something else, but he just ignores it. But anyways, squish, shake, and then he's actually alive. Oh my god, I really wish he had died. Anyways, Mono, you came out of your house. Let's go. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Do you even know how long it's been? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Over 8 months with no one to talk to. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. But then now he has the great crayon, so this is what he normally does. He just scribbles on a piece of paper and shoves it in his mouth. then runs away. Sorry, I was sleeping for a while, but I gotta go get the black and white crayons. Mono. Also, this part right here where it says where it's signed Mono, this is the first time I ever actually said Mono's name. This is the first time I actually said that was what their name is, because from you would assume from all the other ones that their name is like Yoshio from like the title of the thing, and I didn't say explicitly anywhere that their name was actually Mono up until now. So and that was not intentional. I just completely forgot. In fact, this panel was specifically the whole reason he signed it as Mono. Like, I originally was just gonna have him write this without the sign, but then I remembered that I hadn't told anyone his name yet on the actual like comic. Like, I had told them on like the actual like page I made for the actual comic, where I would like make updates about it, but like actually in the comic itself, I had not said the name at all. Anyways, maybe I should ask my boy to come along. Nah, probably not. They're kind of annoying. Where should I even go? Maybe... Halt! Well, that looks like a good place to start. Ew, oh my god, this angle again. I fucking hate that angle. Also, there's a guy behind him that says, Mono. So this guy's also going to be important later on. There's a lot of bullshit that's going to be important later on. That's the thing that I hate about the comic, is that I added way too much stuff that's supposed to be important and you're supposed to memorize. I mean, you don't have to memorize it. Like, I'll like address it later on, like in a way that'll explain it without you needing to remember all this stuff. But it still would be good to like see. I feel like it's more though. Like a thing for like people who like reread it afterwards, like who reread the comic after it's finished, to like kind of be like, oh man, that's crazy, I didn't know they foreshadowed that so early. That's kind of the whole reason I did it, but I don't know. It's kind of dumb, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, this guy's gonna be kind of important a bit later on. He's gonna show up, but now he's looking over here. And this is a good place to find the black crayon. Likuro Garden. Then we got all these guys. Plants vs. Zombies looking ass people. That's the end of the episode. And now it's time for episode 5. Likuro Garden. OMG. OMG. The black crayon should be in here. But then Chomp! Oh my god, is that Chomper from Plants vs. Zombies? No, it's not. Ow, 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 ow! You let go, you weird plant thing. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh wait, I can just pop. So yeah, he this is his first time using the detaching his hand thing to, well, at least on screen. The first time he's used it on screen. This is where he uses his hand bomb on screen for the first time. So he pops it off so he can run away. Dash! It's been so long I almost forgot. Boom! I got my hand bombs. The last time I used them was on that gray cat. Okay. Okay, so now you can figure out what the hell that gray stuff on him really was. Because yeah, he blew up that cat. Okay, let's just say that. He blew up the cat the same way he blew up this Chomper. It's not called Chomper. I just like to call it that. Since I didn't even realize while designing it, but I like looked like later on. I was like, oh wait, that reminds me of the Chomper from Plants vs. Zombies. Anyways, and his hand grows back. So yeah, the hands grow back naturally. And that's the same for me too, for Yoshi's. We can actually that's the only reason why we need to eat, because we actually don't have like any like digestive like you know, like the way to use the bathroom, let's just say. So we all that like stuff that like when we eat or drink, like where that all goes is our body is able to like destroy the bad or the stuff that's not necessary to making the hand bomb. It's able to like completely like evaporate that into nothingness and just like dissolve it into the stomach acid or whatever. And then the leftover stuff that like can be used for the hand bombs, that goes towards like actually regenerating new hand bombs. So basically, whenever you regenerate a hand bomb, it's kind of like I don't know, you're pooping. No, not like that. It's like what's it like? You know how you get energy when you eat or something like that, or eat or drink or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of like that. I don't know, something like that, because it like uses the stuff from that just so you can create a new hand bomb. I don't know. It's kind of I'm not explaining it well, but yeah. I feel like I'm being watched. And then look at all these guys. Look at all these flower guys. Different, fake, diseased. And what all these guys are saying is actually also kind of important, but that's not. It's fine for now. You don't need to know. Okay, so episode 5 still. This is just part 2. This is where I start splitting my episodes into parts a lot more. From now on, there will mostly be part 1 and 2s, although there will sometimes be full episodes in one. I'm sweating. I'm nervous. I should hurry and find the black crayon. But then he trips on something. And then yes! The squish panel! Oh my god, the squish panel! Let's go! Let's go! The squish panel once again! What happens once in a million years? No, it happens literally every 5 seconds. Push. Okay, so he gets up. But then there's this I can't speak. I swear to God. I swear. I cannot speak today. I am actually the worst at speaking today. But there's this big guy. And then its eye opens up. And then it looks at Mono. And then it strains its eye to peer into his soul. And then this is basically what it sees. So this right here is what you see when you look at this angle, but this is what the actual creature sees when they look at this angle, when they look at Mono. So they see this orb inside of them, which is also going to be important later on, but it's not. You don't need to worry about it right now. Scream! Jeez, that's so loud. What should I do? Wait, that's the black crayon! Stick dash! Black crayon, crap, am I gonna die? Yeah, we got this big jaw about to eat him up. Actually, should I even care if I... But then, it cracks into the ground and then... Boom! Okay. So, now this is the thing that I need to heavily explain. So, this thing is going to eat him or whatever. And so you notice how it doesn't have like its head there. It actually, it's like its head can actually float away from its body. Like if you notice, oh god, not that. But if you notice, you see the flower things. Their heads are not connected to the body. That's kind of the whole gimmick with those flower things, is that they're actually like floating. The heads are floating. But anyways, yeah. Also this is very important. So it's chasing after Mono, but Mono barely dodges. I didn't showcase it on the panel here since I was running out of space. I was running out of room, so I couldn't like actually showcase it all on the panel. I'm so tired. Anyways, but actually what happens here is that Mono narrowly dodges the jaw of it, and so it just accidentally crashes into the ground. And you know how like sometimes like when you like destroy grounds, like dust kicks up and like everywhere, and like can even make it like a bit of a dust cloud? Well, since this thing is so big, it creates a big dust cloud. Makes perfect sense. Sorry, I just had to quickly go to a break. Anyways. So yeah, that's what this is. This is just a dust cloud that comes up, and that's the boom. And also right here, you can I like the detail, but it wasn't really important. But you can see here, like, there's a splotch. You see, like, the part that doesn't belong, like, right next to the explosion. There's like a part that's like kind of like a bit of a splotch right there. Well, that's from when Mono blew up the other guy. That's like what was left over. Those are the leftovers of the explosion from the Mono did with the hand bomb. So I don't know. That was just a very subtle detail that I did for no reason. Episode 6 in the Hyrule Ocean. Okay. So let's go to this. This honestly, this is one of my like favorite episodes. Like Likuro Garden was pretty good, but I really liked it in the Hyrule Ocean episode. I don't really have much of a, like, I don't know. I don't think people really care that much about it. Probably. I feel like it's like the kind of thing that most people wouldn't really care about. But I like it. I appreciate it. I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed making it. But, okay, so now everything's gray. Huh? What happened? The last thing I remember is... And then this is, now we're going to flashback. Woo. So the Okay, I just fucking screamed for no reason. I don't know why. Like that. I literally just did that for no reason. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm feeling a bit weird today. I don't know. Anyways. So, yeah. So, remember this. Yeah, the dust cloud shoots up. And then the white crayon. So, everything's a bit he's a bit out of it right now. He just woke up. So, basically, the dust explosion, you'll see this also later. But basically, this dust cloud thing, like, it shot him out from like the sheer force of it. It shot him out of Likuro Garden and here, and then you can notice like a hole in the ground, and then there's the white crayon. And he also still has the black crayon. So he grabs the white crayon and he puts it into the backpack. White crayon, get push, whoosh. So this is also something I'll be mentioned in like a few episodes, like maybe like 2 episodes or something. So, somebody pushed him, and so then he fell into this hole. That's right, someone pushed me into that hole after I got the white crayon. I still don't understand why I was just sitting there. So, so he's saying right here, he doesn't understand why the white crayon was just there in the middle of nowhere. That's what he was just saying. I don't know, I feel like people might have gotten confused on that line. But anyways, so he looks at his white crayon just to make sure he still has it in this ocean. Good, I still have it. Huh? But then his vision goes dark and also kind of slimy and... Get out of me! Get the hell out of me! Squelch. And then he's traumatized. And then I need to find a way out of here. Yeah, he's traumatized from that. Anyways, yeah. So this thing, it's called a squab. You won't learn it until way later, but it's called a squab. This little octopus thing, or squid thing, or whatever it is. It's called a squab. And I really like this panel. I'm not gonna lie. I think I only appreciate this because I'm the person who drew it. But like, look how like the straps of his backpack are kind of like floating, like, or like coming off of him, and like how the white crayon is kind of floating away, and how the dot. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. And I love how like it goes from like the grayness to just like you can see like the inside of the squab, and then he's like, get the hell out of me, and I don't know. Also, don't think about how the hell the squab, like the inside of it is completely hollow. Don't ask how that's physically possible. for a like an actual like living organism to work like that, it makes no sense to me either. I just decided that's how it works. And then also you can see like the white crayon even floats down more, and so like his entire position changes, and like you can see him trying to rip it off, it going like blurry because he's like shaking his head and stuff like that. I don't know. I just like really liked this panel. So then he used like the squelch and like taking it off. I don't know. I just thought that was really cool. And then also you can even see later on, there's traumatized, and then you can even see like is like shivering, and then like the squab is like going back to its other squab friends. I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. That's the main reason I like this episode, just because of that panel. I really liked it. Where am I, anyways? Then he looks up. Oh, it's brighter up there. That must be the exit. Oh, you silly, silly child. You silly, silly idiots. That is not an exit. That is... Well, I don't want to spoil it, but... I don't know why I even said that. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, swims up, and splash! Now I can go back home and... Splash! Color? What? Color? I don't like color. I don't like color very much. But yeah. So basically what happens here, he'll explain it later on. But basically what happened is, yeah, this is not the exit. It's brighter up here, but that's because, well, this. And also, I don't know, it's kind of glitchy for some reason a bit around here. I don't know. I think there might be a lore reason for that. Kind of forgot. I really need to catch up on the lore myself, honestly. Like, and I'm the creator of it. So somehow I still don't... Whatever. Anyways. So he falls out of here. And then there's color! And now, episode 7. The colorful land. To be continued. Okay. Now this is the... Okay, this is where this is a weird cutoff point, because I don't know, you'll see. Anyways, oh yeah, also I forgot to mention the white orb is here now, or no, actually I didn't forget to mention the white orb just got added. So yeah, there it is. You can see it on the title screen. And also, it's really hard to see, like, impossibly hard to see, but also there's a black orb right here, like, right at the bottom, like, next to the YMCL text. It's just really difficult to see. It's really subtle. It's really, really subtle. You have to, like, really squint to see it. But anyways, now we are in the colorful land. Yes. Now this is where shit gets good. This is where the real story begins. Kinda. Whoosh, crack, whoosh, thud. And then, yes, we got the panel. We got the iconic panel. We got the squish face panel once again. How many times is that? I don't know. We need a fucking counter for that. Can I get a squish face counter? Can I actually get a squish face counter? Here, let me do that. Text. I need text. Squish counter. Okay, squish counter. This is very important, I'm telling you. This is very important. Very, very important. I don't really know where to put the text, but yeah. Squish counter. Okay, let me just quickly count it. Let me just quickly count it out so I can figure this out. So let me see. Okay, so let me do this. So... Because I also made the thumbnails of like each of the episodes that have it be the squish face. So that means I can tell which ones have the squish face. Okay, so squish face counter. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now this makes 4. This makes 4. So this is gonna be squish face number 4. Let me also fix the text because it's kind of hard to see. Properties. Blah blah. Come on. Why does it gotta be so difficult? Why it gotta be so difficult, man? Why it gotta be so difficult? Can this just come on? Outline, I don't know, big outline, big outline. As big as it can get. Okay, maximum squish counter, outline, whatever. Okay, there we go. Now we're back. Oh shit. Let me get rid of this. There we go. Sorry. That took way longer than it should have. Yeah, now we got the squish counter. So far we got 4. There will be more, I promise you. So there he is. He's also very beat up because he fell from a very high height. Although at least the tree caught his fall, kind of. But then his backpack falls on top of him. Bonk! Anyways, he gets up. And then looks up at the ocean. And he's like, guess I got turned around and went down instead of up. So this is kind of a confusing way of explaining it. I wanted to explain it, but I didn't really explain it that well. I need to explain it a bit more in depth. So I guess I gotta also show it. Let me go to the other episode. Let me go to the higher ocean. So what happened here is, you know how he's in the ocean? You can easily get turned around in the ocean with orientation. So he flipped, like, because he fell asleep, right? So he fell asleep. When he woke up, he was already here. So he doesn't know which direction he's facing. He could be upside down right now, or he could be right side up. He doesn't know right now. So he thinks that he's just right side up. So when he looks up, he thinks he's obviously looking up to, like, the exits where he came from. But in actuality, he's looking down because he's flipped upside down. So he's actually looking at the bottom exit of the ocean. He's looking at the bottom of it. And this ocean is also, like, a very, like, unique ocean. It's like a gravity locked ocean. So no, like, water will actually fall down. So there's actually, like, an end point to it, like, where it, like, stops flowing to go to the colorful land. I don't know. It's a very weird location. But yeah, so when he basically got out of here, he splashed out. He thought he was up, but then he actually fell down like this into the colorful land. That's kind of a weird explanation for it, but it's a really weird thing. I don't know. The location is very weird. Anyways. So then he looks at the place where he's at, and then the colorful land. Yeah. Look at all these trees and the rainbow and purple mountain in the distance, whatever. Whoa, gay eyes. Wait, what is this? It's so bright and different. Could this be? Get the rest of the crayons. Okay then. So, this actually was a cutoff point. The Colorful Land Part 1. That was actually a cutoff point. Because I had, like, a lot of problems, like, going on in real life, so I couldn't do the comic for a long time. So it, like, got delayed for a long time. And now this is where I'm coming back from the hiatus. And this episode is called Rock Boy and the Great Crayon. And now this is taking place in the past. So this is in the earlier episodes. This is, like, episode 1 stuff. So this is basically the story of Mind Boy. And I also really like this episode, because it shows the psychology of Rock Boy. Now, honestly, I don't think it's that, like, I'm not sure. I don't think I did that good of a job to, like, be like, oh my god, it's incredible. And also, I don't think anyone really cared that much about it when actually reading it. But I do, since as a creator, I enjoy this episode, okay? So this is telling you who Rock Boy is as a person. And this is Rock Boy in episode 1. So while Mono Yoshio is, like, looking for his crayon and stuff like that, and, like, waking up and is thinking about the froggy thing, this is what Rock Boy was doing. So, I'm the coolest, I'm the best, I love gray. Oh yeah, he also has a hat that has a heart sign and the gray crayon on it. So he really likes the gray crayon. He just doesn't have it. He just really appreciates it. He's heard about it. He's so annoying. Bipedal freak. He's the worst. So, when I said that this is from Rock Boy's perspective and, like, Rock Boy's story, this is, like, exactly what he thinks and what he's seeing. So this is going to be how Rockboy sees the world. So right now, while he's talking like this, everything is blurred around him. He's not thinking about anything else but himself. But then he hears these people saying stuff, and he feels kind of sad. And also, this is what they actually look like. This is what he imagines they look like because he doesn't like them. So this guy has a dunce hat because he's an idiot. This guy looks like an evil person, evil gremlin, and this guy looks like a demon. So that's what he imagines all these people as because they're insulting him. And yeah, no one likes Rockboy because he's different from all the other boys. So you notice how Mindboy has 2 antennas on top? Well, Rockboy doesn't have any antennas on top and he has 2 legs. All the other boys, they have 2 antennas on top and 1 leg. And also Mindboy has 1 leg. He is just hidden by his like clothes. So he's a bipedal freak. He's a freak in nature. He's not meant to be a boy. He's a weird boy. And also, another thing that makes him different from all of them is also, you know how he's called Rock Boy, and Mono also said he's as hard as a rock. Well, all boys, that's also the species. They're called boys. I don't know. It's so stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. But they're called boys, and they're actually squishy normally. They're like squishy, like very soft and squishy. But Rock Boy is different from all the rest of them. He's hard and he's bipedal. So that's the difference between him, and that's why no one likes him, because he sucks. And he's coping with everyone not liking him by telling himself that he is the best, he's the coolest. That's why he's the coolest, because he's so different from the rest of them. That's what makes him so special. But people don't think like that. The other people don't think like that, and that makes him sad. I don't know. That's kind of how it works, and I thought that was kind of cool. And then the Great Crayon glitch out of oh my god, can I actually speak for once in my life? Oh my god. The Great I can't speak. I'm actually so mad. The Great Crayon glitches out of nowhere and bonks Rockboy on the head. And Rockboy sees the Great Crayon and he's like, OMG, that's the Great Crayon, holy shit. But then suddenly, look at this big buff dude. What the hell is this big buff dude doing? And he yoinks away the Great Crayon from him. And Rockboy's like, nah, I ain't taking that. You can't take my Great Crayon from me. So he stabs the monster, stabs the beast like a hero he is. Oh my god, good job, Rockboy. And there goes the Great Crayon. So now this is also into the psychology of Rockboy. So this buff guy is actually Mono. This is what Rockboy sees Mono as. So Mono obviously looks like how we normally see him, but how Rockboy sees Mono is this big buff dude that's just like taking stuff from him and like really strong and powerful, and really evil and stuff like that. So he defeats him because he thinks he's a hero, and also he stabs him with a sword here, but that's just what Rockboy imagines he does. Because, you know in the actual episode how Mono, he falls over and, like, everything gets wobbly and he gets sick or whatever, and that's, like, how he drops the Great Crayon? Well, Rockboy takes the credit for that, even though he didn't do anything at all. He really didn't take any credit. He's just taking all the credit for that. But he's actually not the reason why that happened. So he just pretends that he was the one that got them on the ground and like was hurting them or something like that, but they actually didn't do anything. He's like, haha, I defeated you, foul beast. But that's not actually what he said, because he doesn't want, in his head, he's like a very like courageous and good person, but in actuality he's very like full of himself and says like, haha, loser, that's what he actually said. But he's like, nah, I'm so heroic and like say cool stuff like, haha, I defeated you, foul beast. And then Mono's on the ground, and then he changes color, but Rockboy imagines this color change as him powering up. I don't know, it's kind of hard to understand without being the actual creator of this, and like knowing all the like subtleties of it. It's hard to really appreciate it. That's kind of why I made this stream, just to show you the actual, why this actually is good, despite the fact that it's not. As like a normal viewer, it's not really that good. But if you're me for real, just like me for real, then it'll be good. But anyways, they loom over him because they're so big now, And so Rock Boy quickly makes the epic burger, and also in his head he imagines the epic burger is really buff and cool, and also he imagines the epic burger is actually real and came to life, but in actuality the epic burger didn't. So right now so Mono just kills the epic burger, but in actuality he didn't do anything to the epic burger. The epic burger just never existed to begin with. It never came to life. So but Rock Boy doesn't want to believe that the Great Cran doesn't have any power. So he just imagines that the epic burger really did come to life and Mono just defeated him. I don't know. This is way too complicated and like ridiculous. I really can't. I don't think I can genuinely say this is what makes it good, because you need to really understand it. Like, I should have spelled it out more. I need to actually do things that like can easily be understood by everyone, but I didn't do that, and that's why this sucks. That's why I don't like. That's why I can't say this comic is good, even with all this like stuff that I think is good and like really cool and stuff like that, because no one else will understand it, which means it's not good as an actual comic. It's good as like a my own story, but it's not as like my own like personal story, but as a thing that other people are meant to enjoy and like understand, it's terrible. Anyways, epic burger, how could you kill them? And then he steals the Great Cran again and dashes away. I love seeing the buff Mono running away. It looks like he's waddling away. Just like whoop doo doop doo doop. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, you run, you cowardly monster. I'll get my Great Cran back and avenge epic burger. And then oh yeah, here you can see his fantasy kind of wears off because he's not focusing on Mono right now. He's looking more at Mime Boy. So you can see that Mono is actually, you know, himself, and he's also like wobbling and stuff like that. He's shivering and stuff like that. I don't know. You can see that he's obviously not the buff dude. Do you hate that monster too, Mime Boy? But then Mime Boy looks at them, and then everything fades to black. Now this is also something that no one's gonna fucking understand. No one's gonna understand until way later. Mime Boy is actually, this is showing that Mime Boy is evil. Evil. Yes. So he's basically, Mime Boy is doing something, he does something to Rock Boy, which makes them black out, and this is when he wakes up. So so far this episode was just episodes 1 and 2 of it, but now when he blacks out, he wakes up all the way at Likuro Garden, or after Likuro Garden, like in the he wakes up at this is like right before the Hyro Ocean episode. So so everyone's I don't know what the fuck that voice was. Run! That's what I should have done. I don't know why I made it so fucking squeaky. I don't know why I did that. That was ridiculous. Anyways, all these boys are running. So this is where you get to see all these different types of boys. So we got Pac-Man Boy, we got Big Eye Boy, we got Nervous Boy, we got Big Mouth Boy, we got Big Boy, and we got Little Boy, and then we got Shitty Reference Boy. And they're all running from the dust cloud. Yeah, that dust cloud from that one fucking giant flower guy literally did all this, that big of an explosion. That dust explosion was no joke. That was no fucking joke. That it really went everywhere. And yeah, Mime Boy or Rock Boy, all he remembers is just getting his Great Cran stolen from him and then blacking out. So it's like, huh? What's happening? And crack! So that's actually his his bones cracking. Like he's trying to move, and that's one of his bones cracking because he's trying to move. My body aches. But then he sees, oh my god, it's the demon! Oh my god, it's Mono. This is Mono coming out of the dust cloud. This is him like being thrown out of it from the sheer force. And this is when he woke up at the, yeah, see right here, this is when he woke up and saw the white crayon and like the hole and everything. But anyways, crack, crack, dash. So that's him breaking his bones again, so he can like or not really breaking his bones, but you know how like you crack your knuckles. That's what it is. It's not like actually breaking his bones. Just like cracking his body again, so that he can move around, and then he dashes towards him, and then sees this. So this is when Mono's putting the white crayon in the backpack, and then he looks over the hole, and then oh my god, I keep on saying my boy. Rock Boy steals the gray crayon out of the backpack and pushes Mono in to the hole. So Rock Boy is the one who pushed Mono into the hole, into the Hyrule Ocean. Haha, that's what you get, you thief. And now this is what Rock Boy looks like now. So if you let me just explain this. So here, let me go to this. I know this is the thing that I really hate about this comic, and that really like holds it down for me and actually good, is that there's so much to fucking think about. There's way too much going on, like way too much, like it's way too fucking complicated and dumb, so it's hard to understand. That's the big problem with it. That's the biggest issue. That's why I made this stream, just because I want to actually explain what's going on so it can actually be even remotely understandable. But anyways, the only way you can understand this is basically, oh god, ew. Don't look at those comics on the right. Don't look at those other comics. Anyways, look at the episodes on the left, okay? So, you notice here on episode 1, it's labeled day, month, and year 12. Okay, but then episode 4 is labeled day 1, month 7, year 13. Okay, so we passed by a whole year. So it's been a whole year now, which means that that Rock Boy was actually asleep. He passed out for an entire year. And also, boys don't need to eat. So he's fine. He's fine. And that's why Rock Boy looks so different here. That's why he looks like this. Like, look at his teeth. He has the British teeth. Look at those gosh darn teeth. And also, his you can see his like top like antenna. Oh yeah, he also has antenna under his hat, but his hat disappeared over the years. Somebody stole it probably. But his thing like sprung up. Okay, that sounded kind of suspicious. Anyways, his antenna sprung up. Because, I was like, he had to crack his bones and stuff like that to like readjust after this whole year of not using his body and moving his limbs. Well, he hasn't cracked that muscle yet, so he needs to crack his antennae before he can actually bend it around. So right now it's just sprung up. Oh my god, that sounds so fucking suspicious. Anyways, I'm the best. I got the great crayon, and I'm the best. Yay! Anyways. We got more boys. Hey, it's clearing up, and the fog or smoke or dust clears away, and also the force of the explosion actually killed all of the plants in Likuro Garden. That's how fucking big that explosion is. For some reason, that dust explosion was so big for no reason. I don't know why I made it so big. It was meant to just be, oh, they blew up some dust. But nope, now it just destroyed the entire Likuro Garden. And like a natural disaster and whatever. I don't know, it was crazy. Yay, yay, yay! Oh, so look at this guy's face. Look at this guy's fucking big-ass smile. Anyways, we continue in episode 8, R.E.D. Okay. Oh my god, I feel like I swear, I've already said this like a million times already, but I think I'm kind of unhinged today. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling kind of weird. Anyways, episode 8, RED. Yeah. Okay, so remember it. Okay, so now, wait. Oh shit, I forgot the. Okay, you didn't miss anything. It's literally the exact same thing. You didn't miss anything. It's literally just this. That's all there was. Remember it. That's what they're saying. So much color. So now we're going back to Mono story. So this is after he landed in the colorful lands, and he's now. This is like the first time he's actually like he kind of passed out. He passed out from seeing all the color. Like he saw so much color that his eyes were so overwhelmed that he just passed out. And that means he's in the dream world with Gray Froggy right now and saying remember it. He's so much color. But then he uncovers his eyes and he sees the gray Froggy surrounded by all these crayons. So these are all the colored crayons that he has not collected yet. Get the rest of the crayons. But there's so many new crayons. I don't think I can get them all. Get the rest of the crayons. 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 Get the rest of the I'll try. So yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen. So his mono only thought there was the 3 crayons, the gray, the black, and the white, but now there's all these colored ones, which he didn't know about up until now. So he's gonna have to get all these now. So this is when he wakes up. Huh? Am I? Then he's actually up, like he's strung up right now. You'll see later. He looks to his left. That's the noise I make. So now I have these. Okay, these are the RED. I thought it would be so funny. I thought it'd be the most hilarious. Okay, this is kind of hard to see with that squish counter, but I thought it would be the funniest thing if I called them RED, which is an acronym that like you could say red, but they're actually not red. They're the opposite of red. They're blue or cyan. I thought that was the funniest shit back then when I made this. I thought that was so hilarious. And RED stands for it's an acronym for Robot Egg Dinosaur, and that's literally what they are. They are robot egg dinosaurs. They have the robot arms. They make robot noises, and they are a dinosaur because they have those legs and that snouts, and they're an egg because egg shape. It's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb. But they grabbed his backpack. They stole his backpack. No, they stole his shit. What are those? They have my backpack and my crayons. I didn't give a shit about the backpack, but now that he knows that they have his crayons, that's not a gamer. And also these 2 more REDs are in the trees, and they have them strung up by the legs and hands. I gotta get. Oh, I can't move. So he pops off his hands, and then. So now you can see where how he kind of was. He was strung up by the both of them, like kind of stretched out between the 2 of them, held up by them. Since he detached both of his hands, now he's swinging back over to this guy. This guy's still holding on to his feet. So Mono quickly he uses his little nubs left of his arms to climb up the tree enough to punch them in the face. And since they're an egg, they're fragile. Crack. And then pop. Oh wait, never mind. The pop is from one of their hands regenerating. That's what it is. Not them falling. I don't know why the falling, like them letting go, would make a pop noise. I don't know why I thought that. Anyways, so yeah, there's their hand, and then another one pops back. So yeah, he falls down off the tree and then runs over to the other one. Okay, I almost forgot. Yeah, so when he runs in this panel, you can see, if you look to the right, it's a bit hard to see, but you can see the one of the eggs falling down from the tree because they got punched in the face, and then they crack. You can see in this panel that they cracked on the ground. Oh my god! And also, since they let go of both their hand bombs right here, there's two explosions, and that's what the explosion in the background right here is. And all that happens at once. So this guy dies in this explosion, and then this guy, another RED, swings their hand at them, but he dodges because he's so cool now. Oh my god, so epic! Oh wait, okay. Now it's time for the part two. Ah, why is Pac-Man there? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Pac-Man. I think I'm gonna get rid of Pac-Man. Why is Pac-Man there? Anyways, and then so yeah, he throws the hand bomb at this guy, which cracks them, and then okay, yeah, this guy is the guy that holds the backpack, that stole the backpack from them. So they take the backpack back, and he explodes in the distance. But then another RED grabs them, and they accidentally let go of the backpack, and it flames away. Oh my god! And then this guy pulls Mono up into the air and looks very angry, and he gets strung up by this guy. Look at this. I really like this panel for some reason. He's strung up by them, like all around him, entangled. Pop! He throws the hand bomb onto his nose. He's like, huh? Wah, wah. Boom! And then he falls back down. Okay. And then the smoke clears. And inside of that RED was the strange crayon. Wowie! So from now on, the crayons are going to be inside of the actual species, the colored species. It's not in all of them. It's only in one of them, since there's only one of each crayon. So he just happened to kill this one that had it in them. So now he's wiped out entire species, I think. All the REDs are dead. So, but yeah, the strange crayon, the cyan crayon is in that. Strange crayon, get! Wait, where's the gray crayon? So yeah, this is when he notices that Rock Boy stole the gray crayon, but he doesn't know that Rock Boy took it, obviously. Okay, episode 9, the second battle. Damn, it is so weird for me to think that, oh, it's like episode 9 and just now it's getting to the second battle. Okay. I must have lost the gray crayon up there. That's what he thinks. He thought that he had lost the gray crayon in the actual ocean, but no, he lost it before he fell into the ocean. Okay. Huh? So now he looks down, and there's, oh my god, there's lava. Oh my god. And he doesn't know what lava is. He has no clue what a lava is. He's never heard of that in his entire life. So he dips his foot in. He actually doesn't even realize this is really a liquid. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, with the art style especially. But yeah, he isn't really, I don't know. But yeah, he's never heard of lava. So he dips his foot in, and he's like, ow, 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 and it sizzles. I don't like this strange feeling. So yeah, he doesn't even know the feeling of being burned either. He calls it just a strange feeling. Yeah, Mono doesn't know a lot of things. But then how will I get across? Blub, 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 blub. What is that? Smash! Whack! So yeah, out comes a fire milk carton ghost. Yes, that is their fucking name. That is what I called them. They're a fire milk carton ghost. Oh wait. Let me look at the comments. Goshio. Oh yeah. Why is Coca-Cola red? You know, I don't know actually. I think it's because I don't know. Probably there's some kind of like psychological reason that'll like get you to buy it more, buy more of it. I'm sure it's like a fucking color theory thing. Like the makers of it were like, oh man, how can we get the most money out of our customers? How can we make the best color imaginable that'll make people? What's the best color that'll make people want to drink it? And I guess that was red or something like that. I don't know. I feel like it's probably something like that. Or maybe it's just why is Coca-Cola red? And it's just like no reason, no reason. There is no reason. They were just like, funny red. I like red. Red sus among us. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So yeah, it's a Fire Milk Carton Ghost. Fucking random ass thing. I came up with it on a because this isn't actually called lava. This is actually fire milk. Okay, so it basically it acts the same as lava basically, although it's really just very, very hot milk that burns you. It's like incredibly hot milk that sets things on fire. That's what it basically is. That's what fire milk is. And since I made fire milk, I was like, what will be the thing, like the species in it? And I wanted to make a ghost thing. I wanted to make a ghost species, and since I wanted it to be part of the fire section, the fire milk section. So I was like, well, what would be related to fire milk? Well, obviously a milk carton. So I made a fire milk carton ghost. I can't with myself sometimes. Like, I can't even. Like, come on, really? Fire milk carton ghost of all the fucking things. But he runs away, tries to run away, but then it goes through him since it's a ghost. So he just goes through him and blocks his path. And he's like, you're gonna see in this panel, he tries to like stop himself, like his arms like are like swung forward and like his face is kind of like distorted in that direction because he's like very quickly trying to stop. But he already built up so much momentum from dashing that he just slams into it. I don't know. I think that's cool. Also, does this count as a squish? Shit, did this count as a squish? I wasn't really counting other squishes, but I guess this kind of is. It's like a sideways squish, so I guess it still counts. Squish counter is now at 5. So he looks at it angrily and he throws the hand bomb at it, but then he's just like, bro, really? I'm a ghost. It just goes through me. It's like, huh? How? And then I smack. Oh yeah, and then there's the booming explosion because the hand bomb that he threw at them that still exploded, but it exploded at nothing. And then he tries to hit it, but it's a fucking ghost, you idiot. But he thinks eventually it'll work, so he just hits it a million times. But it doesn't do anything. It's a ghost, okay, you idiot. It's a ghost. It'll just reform. And it keeps on hitting it. And also, he doesn't even notice when the ghost like gets out of its way. It's out of the way of the hits, because whenever he hits it, he doesn't actually feel anything. It's like hitting air. Because it's going through it. So it just goes under him while he still hits in the air, because he's hitting so fast that he just closes his eyes. I don't know. That's kind of Fanini, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like whenever I say something is funny, it's not funny anymore. I mean, obviously, everyone knows that, but I don't know. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so he grabs his leg. What the? Get off of me! So he shakes it, but it doesn't get off. So then he bends over and just slams it into the tree, even hurting his own foot in the process. Yeah, he bends his own foot, and it just goes through the tree. It doesn't do any damage to it. Ow, my foot! Yeah, he breaks his foot. Or his leg. For no reason. And it slams into him again. And then it goes back down. And then it goes into the ground. And he's like, where did it go? And then, boom! It appears behind him. And grabs him. He's like, get off! So he grabs onto it and flips it upside down. Gotcha! And now it looks sad. So you may be wondering, if it wants to get out, why can't it just go through him again? Well, This is where things get overly complicated for no fucking reason. This is where things get, the stupid mechanics of the world, everything gets so fucking annoying to figure out. So, okay. This Fire Milk Carton Ghost has a very complicated mechanic. So you see how it has like kind of like a shadowy, like it's kind of like darkened, but like you can see like parts of like its like tendrils like at the bottom of it, like the ghost tendrils, or like you can see it gets lighter. Well, there's actually like a darkness around it, like a dark like you can see clearer in this panel, like the dark like I don't know, like scribbles all over it. It's like that's basically their what's it, their soul kind of, I don't know. It's their main way of like going through things, and whenever they go through something, it darkens. So it's basically it's a way, it's how they can stay, how they can like stay as one piece even when they go through things like this. If that makes any sense. It doesn't really make any sense. You can see like all like the spiral like what do you even call it? Scribble stuff. It all connects to each other like a web, like a web of just the soul. Whereas it's spread out in pieces. Its actual body is spread out in pieces. So basically, it like, I don't know. It's getting way too complicated. I'm not explaining all that bullshit. But basically, the only reason why he can't just go through him when he's being grabbed right now is because once you activate the go through thing or going through things, you can't when you're okay, if you're okay, oh god, I'm explaining this worst way possible. I do not know how to explain things whatsoever. Okay, I apologize for that, but basically, if you're touching something, if you are still touching something, then you can't actually go through it. So like if something's physically touching you right now, like see how he's like whamming into him, he can't, if he stays in that same position of whamming him, he can't go through him at that point because he's touching the skin. Like if he's touching something physical besides air, then he can't go invisible or go through things and stuff. Not invisible. Why did I say invisible? What is wrong with me? You can't go intangible or through things and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm really, really suck at explaining things. But basically, that's why he can't get out right now, because he's touching them. He's touching a physical being right now, so he can't go invisible. Or, oh my god, I keep on saying invisible. I mean intangible, or go through things. That's what I mean. Oh my god, I cannot talk. I cannot explain things. This is like one of my worst streams ever. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, he's trying to wriggle out. He can't. Blah, 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 blah. Oh no, please not another one. But Mono gets distracted by the blubbing. The blubbing. He gets distracted by that, so he loosens his grip enough for them to push out of them and kick them in the face. And then 2 more Fire Milk Carton Ghosts come out. And they all go to each other, and their souls all like collide with each other. And when 3 souls collide at a time, or I think it's actually just can be 2 souls collide or something like that. I think like their souls like get enough energy to spark a flame, which means they have fire abilities now. And Mono's like, oh no! And then they all look at him like, heh, we got fire powers now. And then they just singe him. They just singe him all over the place. They just burn him. Ah, stop! And he trips over and accidentally is about to fall into the fire milk. Oh my god, the fire milk. Oh no. To be continued in episode 10, Shian Yoshio. Don't ask what the title means, you'll find out. Okay. I feel like the stream is just like me, I don't know, not being able to do this proper sentence in my entire life. Oh wait, let me look at the comments. Can I remix your Beast Churger's song? I assume you mean song. I will give credit. Oh yeah, sure, that's fine. That's totally fine. You don't even really need to give me credit, but I guess that would be fine. That would be cool if you could do that. But yeah, like I don't know. It was just a dumb little song. I don't care about it. Like people using it. It's completely fine. Or do anything. You can really do anything with it. I just made it because I thought it would be Fanini. So yeah, do what you want with that song. Anyways, Shian Yoshio. Splish. Okay, so this is where. Okay, so. Okay, I don't know how to explain this, but I guess you can kind of see visually, but it's still a bit hard to understand. So he splishes. He steps his foot onto the fire milk. It gets burned, but then while he's still falling, he takes off his backpack, throws it in this position. Look at this, and all the crayons fly out, and then it splashes onto the fire milk, and then he quickly steps onto it before he falls into the fire milk completely, and then he gets out his other foot that's sinking into it and puts that on the what's it called, the backpack. How did I forget what a backpack was called? But anyways, so since all the crayons fly out, he has to grab them before they fall in. So he grabs them, but then he tries to grab the cyan crayon, but he already has another crayon on him, so he can't stick to it. So it just bonks and doesn't do anything. So then he has to leap off of the backpack, and he catches it in his nostril, and then he powers up, and something happens. Oh my god, this is so dramatic. And he gets up. Oh my god, all the ghosts, they're like, huh? Oh no. OMG! And then he takes out the crayon out of his nose, and he is transformed. He is race swapped once again. Wait, what? Ayo, what? I mean, look. It's not as bad as you think. They're a Yoshio, okay? They're a different species. It's not, in their culture of species, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, okay? It's not that bad. Wait, why do I look like those weird things? So now he looks like RED. So now he's a robot egg dinosaur. He's a robot egg dinosaur, but also a Yoshio at the same time. So this is where I introduced the mechanic of the nose and crayon thing. So this is where shit gets real. This is where the series really, really begins. This is like everything up until now was just prologue. This is where everything gets real. Okay, so the crayon, when a crayon goes into his nose, he actually transforms into that color type. So he transforms in that color of Yoshio. So the title of the episode is Shian Yoshio, because cyan. Don't think about it. But yeah, that's the cyan version of Yoshio. So it was just pure coincidence that it happened to land in his nostril, and that's the exact point at which the crayon needs to go. And I also did this kind of mechanic just to be a reference to, like, you know how like kids put crayons in their noses? I just kind of was like, haha, that's kind of funny. What if I made an entire fucking power based off of that? My power is that I can transform based off of which crayon I put inside my nose. Best ability yet. Oh my god. Best superpower. What superpower do you want? I want the superpower. Is it because of the strange the crayons? I can't put them on my backpack anymore. Who cares? It's like N-Line was so dumb. I guess it was just to tell you that the backpack is gone from now on. But like, who cares? Who gives a shit? He makes it like, he like says it like for so dramatically for no reason. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, part 2. Okay. So they summon the fire, crackle, but then Mono grabs them with their robot hands and spins around to gain momentum within their arm, and then throws them. They yeet them at the other ones, which the momentum causes them to push them over, push the other fire milk cartons over, and they all fall down. But those two get up proudly, and they're like, we'll defeat you. But then he's just like, bro, let me just grab you. And then this other guy gets up as well. The guy that was like fell over here, he finally gets up. But he has Mono. Should I call them Mono? I guess I'll just call them Shian. Shian grabs both of them, and slams them together. They slam all three of them together. Damn. And then that kills one of them. All the fire milk out of them just explodes, and their eyes are like the bottle caps of like the caps of like the milk carton, and they just popped out. And he splurts out the red orange crayon. I mean, a weird crayon. I spoiled the name of it, but whatever. So yeah, he look at this shriveled up corpse of a fire milk carton ghost. Jesus. You'd think a ghost wouldn't be able to die like that, but nope. Weird crayon, get. Now to get across this weird liquid. And now these guys just fainted because they got hit so hard against them that they just like the force knocked them out, I guess. So he leaps across the weird liquid, aka the fire milk, and grabs onto this purple stuff, this purple rock. Almost there. Then I can collect the rest of the. Wait, what the hell's happened to his snout? Why is it getting kind of desaturated? But then his robot hand kind of gets a bit desaturated and round, and look at the robot like arm, how it like looks so thick in this panel, but then the other one gets thinner. And then his feet, they used to have 3 toes in this panel, and they're also like pretty like thick thighs, or thick calves. I don't know what the hell they're called. They get thinner as well. That's because he's transforming back. Oh no! I would know what will happen. I wonder what will happen. Anyways, yeah. So he transforms back, and his eyes also. So this is not how he normally was. You know how his like had like the light skin, like the gray light skin thing, the light gray skin. Well, this is like the dark gray mode actually, with his eyes missing. So, and that's the only way he can like transform out of a form is when he turns into this. He can't turn back to normal yet, unless he can't just randomly transform back to how he normally was. He only is able to transform into this. I don't think that made any sense. I'm not good at explaining things. And what really sucks is that I'm not good. I'm not good at explaining things. If I was good at explaining things, then maybe this comic would actually be good. Maybe I could explain things better, and this would actually be understandable and good. But I can't. I'm not that talented. Talent is a talent to be able to explain things well. Anyways, episode 11, Murasaki Cat Mountain. Okay. Let's go. Already on episode 11. Damn. This isn't right. Huh? There were two. So basically, Mono passed out again, and now it's showing the crayons. And the Gray Froggy, whenever there's gray text speaking, that's the Gray Froggy speaking. Red and orange are one. Red and orange are one. Red and orange are one. Ah! Do not use the crayon. Do not use the crayon. Do not use the crayon. Okay. So let me explain this scene. This will be explained a bit later on. But let me kind of explain this. So, the crayon that he got is actually the red-orange crayon, and not the red crayon or the orange crayon. It's both. So there was a red crayon and an orange crayon, but they're actually combined for some reason. That's why he's saying there were two, and this isn't right. Red and orange are one. Do not use the crayon. So the crayon, there's something wrong with the crayon, so he's not supposed to use it. That's what the Froggy warns him of. Anyways. And then he remembers their screams. Yeah, that was a pretty edgy line. But anyways, what? Where am I? Oh my god! Squish! Oh my god! Squish! Oh my god! Squish counter! Squish counter! Squish counter 6. We got squished 6 times. That's crazy. What? Where am I? Oh yeah. So basically what happened after like the last episode where he's like fallen midway through, he was still like close to getting onto the land, but since he wasn't able to make it all the way, his feet got dipped into the fire milk. So it's honestly a shock that his feet aren't like completely just destroyed, like fucking evaporated into dust. Like they were sitting there for who knows how long. I mean, he passed out, so probably like a few minutes. And it's literal lava. I don't know. Ow. Meow. Huh? Oh my god, it's a cat! Wow. You remind me of... So they remind him of the other cat thing, but this is a different type of cat. This is the Slime Rancher cat. I mean, cat. Just a different type of cat, okay? This is the purple cat. Boop! Oh my god, I booped him! Oh no! Oh no! When they boop you, you know you're done for. It wraps around his neck and I can't breathe! I can't breathe! Yes, evil cats, evil cats. Cats are the most evil creatures in this world. They will kill you. He tries to get them off, but then he looks at all these fuckers. Look at all these cats. Look at holy shit. Look at all these cats. They're gonna kill him. Oh no. Why did I say it like that? I said that was like the most cringe way I could have said that. Oh no, they're gonna kill him. Oh no. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I've been streaming for too long, honestly. I've been just reading a comic for too long. This isn't what I like doing, honestly. I prefer to just play a game, but, you know, this isn't that bad. It latches onto him. Meow! Meow! Get off! Meow! So he throws his hand bomb at them. Meow! Oh my god, I can't... My voice is like... Meow! 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 I'm just gonna do a normal voice for the meows. I cannot do like a cute meow. I don't want to do that, okay? And then the purple crayon flings up and all the cats die. Don't sue me, okay? It killed cats, okay? Who cares? I had killed dogs too. I don't care. I'll kill any animal. I don't give a shit. Oh, I left the other crayons back there. And my hand bomb didn't grow back. Okay, let me explain this as well. So he exploded, but everything was on him, so he had to explode right. He had to explode on himself as well. So that's why his like kind of like has like what's it called, ash on him or something from the explosion. Like he got hurt from the explosion. He has burn marks. And he also says his hand bomb didn't grow back because he had to detach his hand bomb to blow him up. But this time, when he's in this mode, when he's in this, like, when he looks like this, when he's, like, has the darker gray and, like, has, like, the eyes that look like this, he actually can't grow back his hand bombs. So he only has one more hand bomb left in this, like this. Episode 12, the third battle is next. I'm also already about to hit 2 hours. I've been doing this for 2 hours. I'm so done. I'm literally done. Oh my god. Okay. He gets up onto this on top of the mountain. Finally. So relatable. I'm feeling just like you right now. I'm so exhausted. I can't think straight. My head is spinning again. I need to get the crayons. Huh? Ha! He drops the red orange crayon. So, he drops it so he doesn't accidentally throw the red orange crayon along with his hand bomb. But the penguin stabs it. Oh, so yeah, he's now on this. Wait, just realized. On this panel, his face is kind of squished. Do you notice that his face is kind of squished? No, I'm not gonna count it as squish. I don't count it as that. It has to be like full on squish. Okay, that's just like slightly deformed skin. Okay, that's slightly deformed skin. Okay, that's not squish. So yeah, but yeah, the penguin stabs the hand bomb and breathes. Honk! He breathes on the icy breath onto it, and it freezes it, and it explodes. But it just explodes the ice and kind of it diffuses it, I guess, kind of. I lost both hand bombs. I guess the only thing left is to use normal combat. But Mono is shit at normal combat. Mortal Kombat. I said Mortal Kombat, not normal combat. Anyways, he dashes, but then it's ice, you fucking idiot. So you slip. So he misses. And then he... Okay, that's squish. Now that's squish. He cracks the ground too since it's ice when he falls. Now that's a good squish. That is a squish. That is a real squish. Waddle. And then stomp. Oh my god. Is that squish times 2? Oh my god. Squish. 2 times in 1 episode. That's crazy. That's crazy. Honestly, it could be 3 times if I counted the other one, but I'm not going to count that. Honk! So yeah, basically this penguin breathes ice onto things by honking, which freezes part of Mono. He tries to grab onto them, but their hands snap from the ice. Wait, let me just... Okay, apologies. The weird crayon, no! He needs to get it. So he crawls over to it. And he's crawling over to it because he wants to put it in his nose to test it out. But he remembers the froggy's words, the warning, do not use the crayon. But I will die if I don't! And then they stab him. The penguin stabs him. Ah! And slices off his legs. Ah! He cries. He can't help it. He grabs the red-orange crayon and puts it in his nostril as he cries. To be continued in episode 13, Aka Yoshio. That was very emotional. Okay, let's go to Aka Yoshio. And also notice that there's a red-orange orb right here. There's a red-orange orb right here. So yeah, that's the orbs will appear whenever he gets the crayons. No. Okay, sorry. I got punched in the face. Anyways, so okay, now he passed out again. He passed out again when he put in the crayon. So now this is the froggy showing him stuff. So we got the orbs right here. So yeah, these orbs on this are actually going to be important. These are called color orbs. We'll explain that in a second. So we got a red orb and we got an orange orb. What are those? What are those? I warned you, I warned you, I warned you, I warned you. And then the orbs start to collide and morph into the red-orange orb. Color orbs combined, show the pain inside. Color orbs combined, show the pain inside. Color orbs? I remember. Their rage! Anyways. So let me explain this. So when he says color, this is kind of like a cryptic message, but when color orbs are combined, they show the pain inside. And what that means is these color orbs were both combined to each other to be the red-orange orb, to be one orb. So those are color orbs that are combined. That's what he means for the first line. And show the pain inside basically means show the memories inside of the orbs. So the orbs contain memories as well. So he's gonna remember things as he gets orbs that are combined like this. So he remembers somebody's rage. Who knows who he's referring to? But now he's also Aka Yoshio right now. Look at him. I'll kill you! Squeeze. Okay. Let me explain. So, he transforms into so this is actually a cow now. He's now Aka Yoshio is actually a cow. since it's get it because fire milk, so they got to be a cow because they produce milk. Haha, hilarious. But I don't know. It's kind of awkward. Not gonna lie. Seeing Yoshio squeeze their own udders, that's kind of weird. Not gonna lie. But they squeeze out the fire milk onto them, and since this is an ice penguin, that's burning them. Especially, they're gonna melt. Ha! Sizzle. And then they waddle to him and try to hit him, but it doesn't do anything to them. So right here, it kind of looks like they're doing damage to them, but this is you know how there's the fire milk ghost? Well, he's part ghost as well now, since he's Akayoshio. So he's part ghost as well. So that means that right here, he actually went through that attack went through him. So he's not actually hurt at all. Die! And then he tries to hit him, but he can't, because you know how I said earlier, when you're if you're touching something, if you're touching a physical thing, you can't go invisible or intangible. I keep on saying invisible. Oh my god, you can't go intangible if you're touching something. If you're touching a physical thing already. So that's it kind of works vice versa. So if you're going intangible, then you stay intangible while you're still regenerating. Like, because right now he hasn't fully formed back. So once he does fully form back from this, then he will solidify again. But that's why his hand went through right now, because he hasn't fully solidified yet. I don't know. Anyways, why'd my hand go through? And he squeezes more. And then backs up for some reason, I guess. I don't know. And then one of his like spike things falls off, melts off, and he melts more. He's like, Hark! Yeah, he's really doing some damage to this penguin. But then, since he had to make the fire milk be a physical thing, that technically counts as touching something physical, kind of. Like, kind of. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. I don't know how this exactly makes much sense. Or maybe I don't know. It's been a long time since I did this episode. I'm not sure what I intended this to mean by him actually getting sliced here, him actually getting cut, because he's actually, you can see the blood. But I think maybe either he didn't have a strong enough a reaction time to turn intangible, or he maybe the fire milk somehow carried over from this one. Like maybe it was still in like a I don't know. I think it's probably just he didn't have a good enough a reaction time. I'm gonna stop looking into it. Anyways, he gets grabbed by them, which means he's touching something physical, which means he cannot go through it. Oh! Did I? Huh? I'm so confused. I think I might have actually meant for this panel, the panel on the right to go first, because that makes zero. But that, I don't know. That makes zero sense. I don't know. I don't think I was really in my right headspace right then. But anyways, I don't know. It somehow makes sense. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it makes sense somehow. It's been so long. I completely forgot how it works. But anyways, he smacks them. Yes, I can hit you now. So he smacks him again, and he smack. He just smacks the bejesus out of him, and his spikes fall. More of his spikes fall off, and then his eyes start to fade away, and then he falls over and dies. And then out of his head comes the blue crayon. How did I know the name of the crayon? Okay, so now this is another thing. So if it's kind of hard to tell, especially since I've been referring to them as like blue crayon, red orange crayon, and stuff like that this whole time. But Mono has been referring to them as like weird or strange crayon because they don't know the actual name. They don't know colors. The colors are new to them, but they actually knew what the blue crayon was called, and that's because you know how I said that when the orbs like show the memories inside. Well, one of those memories is the memory of what that was called. What the crayon is called. So he pulls out the blue crayon. But then he remembers something as well. This is from one of the memories. We can't allow you to be together. These mysterious beings say that. Stop! I don't want to remember it. So he takes it out and falls, and then as he falls off of the mountain, yeah, he's about to fall off because he slipped. I don't know. There's a lot going on here, but he's remembering this, and he has a strong reaction to that. He doesn't like that. He has a bad feeling about that, and like he's remembering stuff that he doesn't like and stuff that's like really terrible and terrifying and stuff. So he doesn't like it. So he rips out the crayon, which means that he transforms back to this form. Anyways, yeah. He also regenerated his hand bombs, since whenever you transform, you actually regenerate everything up until then. And also look at his stomach injury; it's also gone. So that's how the crayons work. Is when you put it in your when you transform, each time you transform, your injuries like heal from the previous transformation. All those injuries get healed. I guess is kind of how it works. I don't know. I think that's gonna be the end of stream. Blue Crane Get to be continued in episode 14, Aoi Yoshio. But I think that's gonna be the end of stream actually, because I already am a bit over time and stuff. But yeah, I guess this was kind of fun. I don't know. I felt like this was kind of just more so me being confused by my own series, and also me over-explaining things, and I don't know. In all honesty, I don't think I can say with like certainty that this is actually a good series. I don't think it is actually that good. It does for me it is good. I like it. But for other people, I understand that you wouldn't like it because you don't understand anything. It's so confusing. The only way you can really understand it is by, like, I don't know, watching this stream, or like knowing, really, you just need me to explain it to you. That's not how you make something that's good. That's not a good comic if you need to actually like explain it to your audience, like yourself like this. So that's why I don't think it's a good series, despite all the stuff that I like about it. Also art wise, it's obviously has like, it's all drawn in crayon style, so that was purposeful, of course, since there's like crayons and stuff like that. It's all for a reason. There's a lot more to the story, which I guess I hope I can make the series into something that actually is like understandable to most people. But I don't know. It's really difficult to do so with how complicated I made the lore of it. I really need to go in depth with it for you to actually understand it. And I also am just not feeling that well today, so I wasn't able to explain things as good as I should have. So I apologies. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was YMCL. It's and also art-wise, besides the crayon part, it was also like it's a good thing for like me as drawing things, because I'm not like, obviously you can tell I'm not like a big like artist. I'm not like an actual real artist. I'm just like a person who draws like simple dumb stuff. So I'm not like a talented artist. But I feel like with this comic, I definitely got into art a lot more and was able to like figure out how to like arrange like it's like, I don't know, like do like I don't know, I just had to draw better, I guess. I don't know really the good words to describe it, but yeah, I got a lot better at drawing from this comic, so I guess that'll always be something that I really enjoy about it, even with all the complicated stuff. And also I just really enjoy it as like, I don't know, I obviously as a creator enjoy it a lot more than people actually reading it themselves would. I don't know. I'm just rambling on, but this was basically just a YMCL stream. I wasn't doing much more, but I guess the other White Void stream I literally just did scratch the whole entire time was just scratch. I might do scratch again, I don't know. Last time I tried to do the game, I don't know, I felt like really weird. I didn't like it. It was kind of hard to do. I don't know. It felt like, I don't know. I don't like making like actual like complicated games or anything like that. I don't know. Like I feel like if I like have a game that I'm really passionate about making, then I'd be fine with making it on stream, I guess. But like actually like doing it, like just like having to make a game on stream, like I have to without even really like having an idea or plan or caring to. I don't really feel like doing that. But yeah, I don't know. Next stream is gonna be what am I gonna do next time? Actually, here, let me quickly pull up the schedule. Spore. Oh, I'm gonna play Spore tomorrow. Yeah, that's gonna be one of the games ever made. Spore is well, it's a game, I heard. Hopefully it does not crash because it's a very old game. I guess I'm already talking about it, even though it's not even that stream. Hopefully that goes well. Yeah, I don't know. I also really hope to make more channels. Channels? No, videos. I meant, Jesus fucking Christ. More videos on the channel. Is what I meant to say. I keep on getting mixed up today. I'm really fucking. I'm actually like sweating all of a sudden. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not nervous exactly. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I've been, I don't know, going for over 2 hours of just reading a comic that I've already read multiple times before. Is kind of exhausting, not gonna lie. But yeah, that's enough about me, I guess. I don't know. See you tomorrow, I guess. Yeah. Bye.